I like booty.
Booty Bandits, it's your boy CEO Booty Bandit. People get right into it. This is my thoughts on the 2K21 Next Gen builder. That's what all I care about. It looks smooth. I like the idea of it. I'm very interested to see how taller players, how it's going to negate the caps. That's what I'm interested to see. Because I don't like making those 6'5" guards and all that. I like to make bigger dudes that can do it all. So we'll see how that goes. Takeovers, way too many. I'm getting straight to the point, man. Way too many takeovers. I'm not with that. That's just way too much. I kind of like the idea that you could switch your takeovers once you get the Mamba badge or whatever they were talking about, but like, there's just too many. So I don't really like that, man. I wish it was more of like how it is now, and then you just add the fact that we could switch our takeovers when we want to. That would have been fire. But in terms of the community in general, yeah, the community is just filled with a bunch of little kids now. And you could tell because these kids are very influenced by what the YouTubers are going to make. So they're just going to wait until people like LaMonsta or Uncle Demi or somebody who's just going to post a bunch of builds on what to make, and then they're just going to make that. So that's really kind of a bummer to me because it seems like there could be so much creativity in this game that they're giving us, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the community is not receptive to that. And I think that 2K is at a point where it's in a lose-lose situation because these kids, all they're gonna do is A, find the most OP build and make that, and B, find the most OP moves and do that. For example, in this game 2K21, this game is absolutely terrible. Now, if the community was actually decent and there wasn't so many bots in this community, then this game could be just terrible and not absolutely terrible, and it could be actually playable and you'd be like, okay, this is cool, I can grind my VC for next gen and we'll be fine, right? But that's just not the case. I mean, you're seeing the same builds, you're seeing Curry slots, and you know what gets on my nerves about this is that the Curry slot is an effective move, right? But the problem is, it's to the point where people are spamming Curry slides when they don't need to spam them, and that's what really saddens me about just like the overall IQ, and that's really telling of the community, because there's plenty of times when we play this game and I see guys hit like 3 or 4 Curry slides, but they're already open after the first one, or they'll be open after the second one, but they're so busy just spamming it just because that they can't even, like, their brain doesn't even process. They're just like, oh, I'm Curry sliding, you know, like that's just a very weird thing to witness, just to watch, and it's just very whack. That's what makes this game really bad. And that's what's not current gen. That's probably what's gonna happen in next gen too, to be honest, because all I'm seeing is a bunch of high caps, but that doesn't matter because everybody's just gonna put up the same attributes more than likely. It just depends on who posts the build video first and who's experimenting this and that first, and then probably like what, a month in or 2 months in, everybody's gonna be OP and everybody's gonna be doing the same moves, and it's just gonna be very, very toxic. So I'm not really looking forward to that because I already know community is gonna ruin everything. So it doesn't really matter what 2K does at this point because it's over. That's in conclusion, it's over. I hate to not be optimistic, and I hate to be quote unquote negative in this way, but it's not really being negative, it's being realistic. And it's very sad because you can't even enjoy playing the games you want to play anymore because online play is so relevant. And that's the like real problem with it is like all these games nowadays you have to play online with other people. It'll be different if I can just play with my boys and we just play against bots, I guess, and we just, talk and do what we gotta do. But when you have to compete, that's when it gets ugly, because people want to compete. People want to quote unquote win. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for anybody who has a stutter, I'm really not making fun of you. Like, I really just like stumble my words. But that would be so tough if I had a stutter and I was trying to talk in real life. Oh my god, I can only imagine. I feel so bad with people with stutters. Like, if I was doing like all the time, like, imagine, like, okay, let's just take a break from 2K real quick. Imagine if you have thoughts in your head and here you are trying to get it out and say what you want to say that's on your mind, and you just can't. And then maybe you can, but it'll take you a little while. That's like that's the saddest thing ever. Like, I'm pretty sure people with stutters would rather want to be voiceless. And I mean, like, dead serious. Like, usually I'm like a joking guy and like I'm never serious, but it's like I'm very serious right here. Like, that's crazy. Like, you probably just wish you couldn't talk, because if I was just stuttering every sentence, what's the point? And you know how people are, like, people are so impatient nowadays. Like, they're not going to just sit around and let you stutter. They're probably going to cut you off and be like, okay, buddy, we get what you're trying to say. Think about how demeaning that is. Like, that really sucks. That really sucks. But back to 2K, man. Look, to me, the community is trash, and I'm pretty sure they're going to find a way to mess it up. They're going to find a way to mess this game up. And I was thinking, I was like editing this video, getting ready to commentate over, I was trying to think in past 2Ks, because a lot of people will always say that 2K16 is their favorite. My first 2K was 2K11. I remember in 2K11, people used to spam, and even me, I used to do it. I was a kid, bro. I was like 12. They used to do like the little double spin in the post, and you dunk it. They did it all the time, but it was like a little different, because I think the community was like very different, to where we didn't have that many people who were like sweating and people were just playing the game to play the game. You know, so I think no one really cared about that. And I remember in 2K16 they had like a slimmer move to the Curry slide, I believe. I wish I could find footage of it. It's probably my PS4, but people used to spam that. It was like a behind the back, like, gather or something, and then you get like an easy open shot 3. So there's always been moves in 2Ks that were OP, but it was just like how the community looked at it and how many people did it. And I just think nowadays it's just like, I guess people just want to pop off so bad that they just need to win at any cost, and it just really just kills the individuality, man. It really, it's just bad. And I really hope they change the rep system too, because I'm tired of all these, like, oh my god, just cooked him, boy, just got cooked. But it just, oh no, yay. But it's just like watching people like rep grind, and all they do is like throwing lobs and throwing lobs, abusing screens. Really boring, man. This is basketball, bro. Like, I just wish we could have a 2K game and a community that's receptive to it, that people just play ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many teams in the NBA you see abusing screens like that? Like, I mean, abusing on-ball screens. Off-ball screens, cool. That's IQ. I love off-ball screens, because off-ball screens shows teamwork and unselfishness, because the person who's setting the off-ball screen usually doesn't receive the ball, or they might on the slip. And that's just IQ. On the ball handler, who's going to hit? So I just wish it was like that, man. I'm just tired of like seeing everybody make the same builds and doing the same stuff. It's just not fire. It's not fire to play. It's not fire to watch. And then the folks who don't do that, they have to endure it, and the content creators become so boring. Like For example, Duke Dennis, right? Love watching Duke's videos, but when 2K20 was about to come out, Duke was like, "Oh, forget 2K20. Like, I can't wait for next gen." I mean, not next gen, current gen, 21. And then we wait for next gen. But then 2K21 came out on current gen, and like, dude made like 2 or 3 videos and was already like bored of the game and wasn't enjoying himself, and the content, it showed. And the content, it was just like, at what point are we just going to be happy with what's in front of us and not looking forward to what's coming? You know, and I'll cut some slack because I think that the fact that next gen being so close kind of hurt the current gen. But at the same time, it's just like, I feel like everybody's content at this moment is just very just cookie cutter. And it just really sucks, man. Because I used to really enjoy logging on, playing the game, and all that. But I don't enjoy it no more, man. Because this is the people around me, they're just ass. They're just ass as individuals, man. Now you're at the game. Like, it might be alright at the game, but as individuals, nowadays, everybody's just ass. And that's off and on the game. So I don't know what that's the result of. I don't know if this is like because of a president or what, but this ain't it, Chief. And yes, I got an Asian guy and I'm wearing a Dewey. You've never seen an Asian man. Actually, this man's from Japan, but I think Japan is part of Asia. But don't quote me on that. Hey, wearing the Dewey. And that's your boy, CEO Commissioner of the Booty. And we out, man. Out.